Hi souls, in this video I want to talk about the order of um, life, what happens, and then what happens if you go backwards, also known as sin, and what sin is. So the first thing you need to know is that there's the creator, which is the spirit, the body, which is the creation, and the mind, which is the aftermath of the creation. Spirit is not only the creator of the body and the body, it's also the creator of the mind, but also spirit is what you give off, and mind is the receiver, and the body is in between. It's what is being given and what the mind is receiving. So the spirit creates the body, the mind receives the body. Okay, now that we understand this, the next thing we understand is that what is the point of sins? Why is a sin bad? Is it bad because is it bad because every sin is technically does something in the physical? So is a sin bad because it affects the physical, or is it bad because it affects the energetic, aka the mental? It's of course bad because it affects the energetic, the mental. If there was nothing to affect mentally, then the body would be irrelevant. So when you talk about all kinds of sins, a sin is when instead of going from spirit, body to mind, you go from mind, body to spirit. Anything that makes you think in the form of mind, body, spirit is a sin because it has turned you away from the natural order of reality. In order to understand more of what I mean, you should see that spirit creates the body, and that affects the mind. So you may say some sins, they don't affect anybody. I'm just doing me. Why is this a sin? Why is that a sin? It is a sin because you're not affecting anybody physically, but you're affecting the entire world mentally from the spirit, which everything affects. So think of it, spirit, body, mind. It all goes back to the spirit. If spirit wouldn't do it, don't do it with your body. If spirit would do it with your body. So, why is it things a sin? Because it doesn't just end spiritually, it doesn't end physically, it goes all the way to mental, and then it goes all the way back to spiritual. So it's a cycle. Nothing ends with mental, nothing ends with physical, and this is the problem with pure physicality. People don't have a spiritual eye for things. But when you see things spiritually, then physically, then mentally, then spiritually, then physically, then mentally, in terms of a continuous cycle, you see how one action can affect something, and that can affect everything. Mainly, it not only affects the physical world, certain actions, but they affect the spiritual then after, and then the mental, of course, which is the energetic, emotional stuff.